This conference will now be recorded.
All right, good morning, everyone. It's 11:09 on Wednesday, August 18th, 2021 for the weekly meeting of Board of Estimate and Apportionment. Present are Mayor Rich David, Ron Lake, John Paddock, Chuck Shager, Lee Rogers, Ben Frank, Lori Clift. Our first order of business is the approval of the minutes. Request to approve the minutes from the Board of Estimate and Apportionment meeting held on August 11th, 2021. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
Motion, John Paddock, second, Ron Lake. All in favor? Aye. New business, budget amendment, an ordinance to move $12,494,152 of the American Rescue Plan Act funds from restricted to unrestricted. And so this is an item that's City Council will vote on tonight. Chuck has been working on this for a period of time with our consultants, the Bonadio Group. Chuck and I presented on this to City Council earlier, and of course, as we discussed, this is formula driven. So under the Treasury guidance, there's a formula with which municipalities, large and small across the nation, are able to use to determine your revenue adjusted losses. And so this is the amount that we're eligible for under the formula as written by the Treasury Department. And so requesting that City Council move on this tonight. It's something that that we support. Is there anything that you want to add?
We're not sure.
All right, so the
amount.
all right, so this is labeled incorrectly, but it's just the amount is the same. We're moving. Okay. All right, Lee, you'll make sure that that's corrected. No, okay. All right. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
John Paddock. Ron Lake. All in favor? Aye. Okay. Next, we have the budget amendment, amend the home budget to close completed accounts. Chuck Shager.
Series of certain accounts that have been open for years. Open units, closed out years ago.
This is part of the reconciliation. We've been working with HUD for a period of time to clean up the mess that was left to us when we took over from the previous administration. So I really want to highlight the work of Comptroller Chuck Shager, Lori Clift, dealing with federal regulators and officials from the Department of Housing and Urban Development. We've, in essence, had to spend 7+ years correcting mistakes and errors with regards to both home and CDBG funding. It's been a tedious task that involved hundreds of hours over a multiple year period, but it's very important that we fix and correct the city's books and make sure that they're accurate moving forward. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
John Paddock, Ron Lake, all in favor? Aye. Budget amendment, amend the CDBG budget to permanently close completed accounts under the same premise of the last budget amendment. As you know, that the city receives both home and CDBG and ESG funds as part of our overall community development block grant fund annual allocation from the Department of Housing and Urban Development. So the team also worked with federal regulators in cleaning up the mess with regards to the CDBG funding as well. So good job, Chuck and Lori and others. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
John Paddock, Ron Lake, all in favor? Aye. Budget amendment, amend the 2021 capital fund budget to close bond lines that are no longer active. Chuck Shager.
People just running water tanks and Southwest pump stations. Projects of because of those projects out there.
Very good. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
John Paddock, Ron Lake, All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Budget amendment, amend the 2021 budget to allocate ARPA funds and general fund balance for premium pay to essential workers.
This is, money that pays the, police, people who work, from 20 and 2021.
I would just add the city council is expected to vote on the police contract tonight. And one of the very clearly stated uses of the ARPA funds is the hazard pay for frontline essential workers that were on the front lines during COVID. So both at the same time. So council should be voting on this, the contract tonight, as well as this. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
John Paddock, Ron Lake, all in favor? Aye. Budget amendment, accept additional ARPA funds. Chuck Shager.
For our consultant, should have accepted out $46 million.
And this was the recommendation of the Bonadia Group, our consultants and accountants to do. So we will follow their guidance on this. Do we have a motion?
Motion.
John Paddock, Ron Lake, all in favor? Aye. We have litigation, so are we going into executive session or is this a general discussion? Okay. Do we have a second?
Second.
John Paddock, all in favor? Aye.
So I'd make a motion to authorize.
Second. Aye. Second.